Hello, I'm Jane Davey, Councillor for Kensington Park.
And I'm Chris Hawkins, the City of Burnside Senior Urban Forestry Officer. We're here in Beaumont Common, and in this episode of our history series, we're looking at some of the older trees in the City of Burnside. Some that are on council land and others that are cared for by the City of Burnside residents.
Here at the City of Burnside, we value our trees highly. We feel they're very important for environmental, social and economic reasons. They add character to our landscape, preserve biodiversity, provide shade and shelter for our bird life and fauna. And this is a particularly valued heritage site.
Now let's have a look at one of the oldest trees in our city. Here we are on Glenburn Road, and behind me is a magnificent Eucalyptus canadensis, commonly known as a river red gum. This river red gum, which is affectionately known as the old gum tree, measures approximately 30 metres in height with a trunk circumference of 10.4 metres, making it one of the largest river red gums in the City of Burnside. The tree is over 300 years old and was awarded a state heritage listing in 1989 due to its size, age and contribution to both the streetscape and local ecosystem. The tree is routinely inspected by qualified staff, and maintenance works are undertaken where required to ensure the tree is preserved for future generations to enjoy.
I'm up here at Mount Osmond with Ian and Rebecca in their wonderful native and sustainable garden. So what do these beautiful trees that you've got surrounding you mean to you?
I think one of the key, we obviously get a tremendous amount of wildlife. We have all types of possums, and we've had many types of birds. We've had rare birds here as well. And they all rely on these old trees that have the hollows in them, because the gum tree needs to be 100 to 110 years old before it develops the hollows that the birds need. So these trees, like this one here, which we believe to be over 200 years old, is very key to the environment.
And I believe you had some trees burned in the Ash Wednesday fires.
But one of the trees that was burnt in Ash Wednesday is the one that you can see just down there. And we were asked by the builder if we wanted to take that tree down because they deemed it unsafe, and we just said, well, no, it's actually still sprouting, it's still alive, but it has a lot of deadwood and it has a lot of hollows, which are used by all sorts of things. So at the moment we've got a family of boobook owls that live in the main trunk. Possums live in that top hollow that you can see just straight down there.
How would you recommend that people, when they're building a new home on an existing site already, how they could preserve what's left and what's there, enhance it and still build their dream home?
Well, I think one of the key things is to do an assessment of what you've actually got before you start tearing things out, and assessing the age of things and what they do. You might choose to build your house around existing plants, especially if there's significant ones that are old like trees, and supporting by putting in more indigenous plants that are native to this area, because even if you don't have animals that live full time in your garden, they'll be supported by the plants that are in your garden, birds, bees, insects. So save what you can and plant local.
And build your house, perhaps design your house around what you've got.
And if you build it so that it views onto your local environment, into your beautiful garden that's full of native animals,
it's a win-win.
Win-win.
Thank you so much. It's really great to hear practical expertise and living in an environment that is part of our heritage. So,
thank you, Jane. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
We're standing on Greenhill Road, Hazelwood Park, next to two Moreton Bay fig trees, which provide a stunning visual appeal to the streetscape. It is believed the trees were planted circa 1870 to mark the entrance to Linden, the estate of Alexander Hay. The Linden mansion was demolished in 1967, and the Moreton Bay fig trees and the gatehouse on Greenhill Road are reminders of the large estate. The City of Burnside is committed to maintaining, protecting and improving our urban forest. To discover more about our urban forest here at the City of Burnside, or for more information on some of the trees we have visited today, you can visit the Urban Forest Interactive website at the link below. Trees on private land also contribute many benefits to the immediate property owners and wider community. If you have space available on your property, please consider contributing to the City of Burnside's urban forest and canopy cover by planting a new tree. Thank you for watching this episode of Our History, and we'll see you next time.